in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googans, on this day in this crazy world we live in, and the sports world has gone plumb cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or in this case, cuckoo for coaching. 9 openings now in the NFL? 9. Most remarkable afterthought of the dismantling of the AFC North is here are 4 coaches from the AFC North after the season concluded. 3 of them, they're gone, and I would argue the one who should have been gone first is still in place in Cincinnati. That's how crazy it is. Of Kevin Stefanski, John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, and Zach Taylor, if you ask me which of those 4 most deserves to lose their job after this season, or which fan base should most want the coach gone next season, I'd say it's the only one, last one standing. Zach Taylor at Cincinnati. It's been deplorable. Just awful. It's just riding the wave of that Super Bowl appearance, and they've just underachieved, it seems like, year after year after year. But, in case you missed it, look, this is one of these mutual agreement deals as well. I mean, these coaches are getting fired without getting fired. In the Harbaugh and Tomlin case, then, you're allowed to state it on your own terms. If the Ravens wanted John Harbaugh, you think he'd be interviewing for jobs and would be coaching somewhere else next year? If it were his decision? Yeah, no. As for Tomlin, look, it was made so quickly. He made this choice a while ago, don't you think? It feels like Mike Tomlin probably had I've had enough of this nonsense. Winning year after year after year, and the pushback and the blowback and the complaints and the criticisms just get louder and louder and louder. All right, good luck, Steeler Nation. It's been my pleasure. 19 years, 18 years for Harbaugh, 19 for Mike Tomlin, who stepped down yesterday. You want to know the differences in franchise stability, strength? So the Steelers hired Chuck Noll in 1969. This will be their 4th coach in 57 years. This will be the Raiders' 4th coach since 2021. That's the difference in franchise stability. Mike Tomlin's record is amazing. Top 10 win percentage, top 10 all-time wins. But he has done nothing in the last decade. And after a while, it was just time for another parting of the waves. Kind of see this one coming. Tomlin leaves without ever having a losing season. He won, I think, 8 or 9 division titles in his 19 years. Went to 2 Super Bowls. He went to 2 Super Bowls in the first 3 years. Had a 5-2 playoff record. And since then, he's gone like 1 or 2 and 10 or 9. I mean, it's a long postseason losing streak. And again, it's big news when Pittsburgh changes head coaches. It rarely happens. We'll see who they land on. Man, it just feels like they need a cleansing, an overhaul, however you want to term it. They need to get some new, fresh, offensive mindsets in the building up there. And we'll see what other changes come for both Pittsburgh and Baltimore. It was an interesting moment yesterday. Steve Biscotti is the Ravens owner, and he was having the press conference, kind of the State of the Union year-ender, talking obviously about parting ways with John Harbaugh. And while he's doing his press conference, news breaks that Mike Tomlin is stepping down. And one of the reporters said, "Hey, Steve, would you have any interest in Mike Tomlin? And he cracked his big smile and said, well, only if John goes to Pittsburgh. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, it would. In today's crazy knucklehead NFL, I who knows? Although Tomlin says he's not going to coach for a year, I believe that. He is really well spoken, and I don't mean, like clarity wise. I mean, he's got a good vocabulary. He can drop some football knowledge on you on a TV near you, and that's for sure going to be coming next year. And I will say this, it's like the immediate thought that Tomlin will coach again, right? E.T., good morning.
Sup, I said Jeffrey.
Don't you think like he could have a job right now if he wanted one? He'd get one of the ones that are open. So, and the thought is after a year he would coach again next year, right?
Yeah, he could definitely coach.
Yeah, I mean that's what Sean Payton did. He left the Saints. He broadcast for 1 year. The Broncos, you might forget, traded first and second rounders to New Orleans for Sean Payton. Well, I will remind you this. There was a dude who also had a nice long run in Pittsburgh, the middle of this three-coach chain, and he stepped down from Pittsburgh, and Bill Cowher was going to be the coach here like 3 different searching cycles. Bill Cowher was 49 years old when he stepped down in Pittsburgh. You realize that? He was just 49, and he was surely going to coach again. Never did he? I like Bill Cowher. I think he's good on TV. I think he was a really good coach for the Steelers. The fact that this dude gets the auto pass into the Hall of Fame is disgusting. Disgusting to look at his resume versus some other way more qualified Hall of Fame coaches who aren't in. Tom Coughlin, top of that list, but Shanahan and others way more deserving than Bill Cowher of Hall of Fame nod. Way more. Best winning percentage in franchise history, though, will belong to Mike Tomlin as he steps aside. So that was certainly the big news yesterday. All right. Look, we're going to ease our way into the offseason with our Jaguars, and there are some things percolating out there, a constant gatekeeping here. That's what you get from your boy. So, I'm reading any and everything from power ranking the first weekend's wild card losers looking to next season versus long-term view of the teams that were eliminated this weekend. And as you might expect, they feel kind of like we do, that this is a Jags team that has turned the corner and expect more big things moving forward. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. I'll tell you out something I looked at yesterday. This used to be such a dirty word in the NFL. It feels like either we got used to it, so it's not trumpeted as much, it's just part of doing business, or the number just keeps going so high every year so teams don't get caught with the urgency that they did in the past. But it used to be such a dirty word or a dirty phrase, salary cap. I mean, it would just upend franchises and the direction they were going. Happened to our Jags. They went all in, trying to win a Super Bowl through the year 2000 once it started to go bad, and you had to cut any and every one to get back under the cap. Feels like it's hard to be over the cap these days. We haven't worried about that here in Jacksonville for years. It feels like every offseason when we enter the cycle of salary cap room, we've always got plenty to spare. Well, when we come back on the other side, that's not the case this year. Jags are over the cap, BT. One of a few. And it's not, it's like 9-10 million, I think, 6-10 million over the cap. And so now all attention, when it comes to the triumvirate, now focuses on another one of these young dudes that are in charge of turning this franchise around. Now it's time to see how James Gladstone can cook with a full offseason behind him, full knowledge of the roster, full understanding of the cap ramifications. What's his style? What's his tact going to be this offseason? That's something we'll jump into when we come back on the other side. Gator basketball last night. Boogie Flan has figured things out, and he is now playing like a lead guard who can be on a team that has now maybe Elite Eight ceiling. We'll see. Another good test for the Gators will come up this week, this Saturday at Vanderbilt. For now, the Commodores are one of only 4 teams left in college basketball who are undefeated. They've got a game against Texas tonight, and then it's off to Music City this Saturday for the Gator basketball team. They went into a place last night and played a pretty good Oklahoma team in Norman, where Florida has just seemed to never had much success. I don't know if there was a tornado in Norman or if they had an ice storm or a blizzard or sub freezing temperatures. I don't know what possible rationale or excuse you could have. The attendance in that gymnasium last night for 2 double-digit win SEC teams was an embarrassment to the sport, man. Y'all feel me out there? Did you watch any of that Gator basketball game last night? Did you take a glance around the stands? Good Lord.
It was naked in there.
It was unbelievable. I've seen a lot of major conference basketball crowds. I'm not sure I've seen a smaller one. And what's so shocking is Oklahoma's a pretty good tradition. They've got normally a good crowd, and they've got a pretty decent team this year. There must have been, I don't know, they didn't reference it on the broadcast, at least not what I heard. But did they have like some sort of like colossal weather event in Norman, Oklahoma? That attendance last night was weak sauce, man. I mean, weak. It had to be like 3-4 grand in there. And it's a big, SEC venue. I'm sure it holds 10,000. That'd be my starting guess for most of these arenas, maybe even a little bit bigger. And, man, it was not a good look last night for Oklahoma basketball. Florida built as much as a 30-point lead. Boogie wasn't the leading scorer, but he's hitting shots. He's guiding the offense. He's finding his comfort level. And Xavier Lee is an absolute bust. Oh, my gosh. Thankfully, I'm not the only one who sees this. I'm not the only one that has been tracking what an awful addition to the roster Xavier Lee is. His coach is also noticing. There's a column on the stat sheet that goes beyond assists and turnovers and shooting percentage. And if you're Xavier Lee, you never want to look at your shooting percentage. That joker, after going 0 for 6 from 3 last night, is hitting 25% of his three-point shots. Here's an idea. Don't shoot anymore there, kid. He has been overwhelmed by the step up in talent. He's a cautionary tale. If you're going to go grab a guy from the Ivy League or, he better be a 6'9" player of the year. He better not be some, slight Canadian who worked his magic at Princeton a year ago. That guy gets destroyed game after game after game. Why do I dwell on the negative in an emphatic Florida win, about as good as basketball as they play? Well, that's not true. The best basketball they played was when they walloped Tennessee on Saturday, but a road win. But back to the point, I'm not the only one that noticed Xavier Lee's numbers, his minutes, rightfully continue to plummet. They should go even further. Is there a basement deep enough to dig to the low number of minutes that Xavier Lee should be getting? I'd play a walk-on. I'd play a center at guard. Tell him to chuck threes. 19 minutes last night without foul trouble. He only had 21 minutes last game. So, yeah, the jig is up on Xavier Lee. Thank goodness Boogie is starting to play. He's got that dog in him. See, Boogie's a dude. Boogie going to struggle, but he's a basketball player, man. He's from the mean streets of New York City, a 5-star. Played for Calipari a year ago. He's not going to fade and crumble and play with his flipping hair while he's running up and down the floor. Xavier Lee takes a beating on this program, bro. Oof. Anyway, it's just a takeaway from an overall outstanding effort. You got this joker in the starting lineup again with 19 points and 0 for 6 shooting from 3. 25% for the year. The Gators, another night, they shot 26 or 7% from 3. It's just gross. But the overall outcome last night, not gross at all. Very, very productive, impressive. We told you the Gators are back into the top 20. Saw the latest bracketology. They've jumped up a couple of seeds there. And a team that looked like they might be a bubble team coming out of Missouri has responded with 3 straight wins. And they've also jumped up a level there on the a couple of levels, in fact, on the seed line and Joe Lunardi's bracketology. They're back up to like a 4 seed. So getting that ship steady, a chance to really make a statement when they go to Vanderbilt this weekend. That's for sure. Vandy, again, has been the best team in the SEC. Undefeated in the league. FSU basketball team showed a little bit of spark when they lost in Gainesville earlier this year. You know, they continue to fight, and that ended up being but they got within 2, maybe even took a late lead. Florida ultimately pulled out the victory that night in Gainesville. And, buddy, it has been straight downhill for the Noles. They lost last night at Syracuse. FSU is 0-4 in the league. They're 7-10 overall. And, they got that former player, Luke Laux, is their coach now. After all those years with Leonard Hamilton. Yeah, rough transition year with another loss. This one on the road, 0-4 in conference. I'll tell you who's red hot. Look for them to show up in the rankings next week. Let's see who Miami plays this weekend. Whew, man, it's a high times down in Coral Gables. You got the football team playing for a natty on Monday. And the Miami basketball team is, like I said, smoking red hot. They're 15-2 after winning at Notre Dame last night. Now, in fairness, they've kind of got to tiptoe into their ACC schedule. No ranked teams yet, but they are 4-0. They beat Pitt, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, and Notre Dame. They're at number 22, Clemson, this weekend. So both Florida and Miami with testers on the basketball floor. All right, a Jag-centric focus on the offseason as we sit here heading into the divisional round, a round that I know we all wish we were playing in. We're going to have fun here on a Get Smart Wednesday. Get Smart John joins us coming up in just a little bit over an hour. At the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, I saw an interesting power ranking that will give you Braves fans out there something to raise your optimism level. We'll share that with you as we move along this morning as well. So thankful you're up and at 'em with us. Lots of football, the football fix, and really kind of turn our attention. The big news yesterday, obviously, Mike Tomlin gone. So many openings in the NFL. And 4 big games on the schedule this weekend. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get straight talk from D-Rock.
So let me get this straight.
Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Open by Lee and Kate's Glass. Guaranteed greatness since 1926 on 1010XL. Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
When the lights shine the brightest in the game's final moments, the offense show that their stars shine just as bright. Trevor Lawrence led the Young Guns on a 10-play, 77-yard drive, capped off by an ETN touchdown, giving Jacksonville a 24-20 lead with 4:03 left in regulation. The 4-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyric.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Discuss the beautiful game. The Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Get an hour of soccer talk Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow. June 11th at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena with special guest Alan Stone. Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow. On sale Friday 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Sure. A red strike, please. Yeah, the big one. Why do they ask me that question when I sit down at my local tavern? Would you like the 12-ounce or the 20? Is that a serious question? Fill her up.
You want a single or a double, E?
Yeah, come on, man.
Don't ask me that question.
What's a single? Yeah. I'm not a daily drinker, bro. If I'm going to drink, I'm going to have a drink. You get more sugar than alcohol with a single, man. All right, we're back. I am told attendance last night announced as 5,866. It's a basically 12,000 seat gymnasium. I don't think that there were actually 5,866 in the building. Maybe that's how many tickets they sold, but it wasn't a one-off. I don't know if it was necessarily. Somebody's forwarded me an article. I'm not going to read it right now. I'll get distracted, but it says I see Norman in the in the headline. So maybe there's some other explanation why you're playing the defending national champs in basketball on a nationally televised game and your building's not even half full. Because I'll tell you, I don't think there was 5,866. I don't know for sure. When it's a big arena like that and it's an SEC game, it probably looks even smaller because so it's alarming. But this looked like one of those, like the campus is shut down over Christmas break and there's a snowstorm and only a quarter of the building shows up. It looked like one of those deals. A good point, though, on the text line. Maybe there's only so much room for basketball interest in the great state of Oklahoma. Oklahoma City and San Antonio played another one of their grudge matches last night. Thunder finally got him, so the Spurs went 3-1 against the Thunder this year. That game was in Oklahoma City last night, and I'm not saying you went to the game per se, but yeah, I'm not going to go watch Oklahoma basketball. I'm going to watch the best team in the NBA here. Just stay home. I don't know. One way or the other. All right, I'm seeing some glowing reports on just what people expect this Jaguars football season to springboard into. And there's a variety of ways these things are being columnized out there, because there's this column and that and the other. So I got a few little Jaguar nuances that, if nothing else, can make us feel a little bit better now that our season has come to a close too soon. Here's one: NFL Power Rankings ranking every eliminated playoff team thus far. And we'll just start at, look, half these teams don't return, so we'll start number 3, the Chargers. They say Chargers are a good team, but also not built the correct way, and, then they go on to some of their deficiencies. Number 2, the Green Bay Packers. If not for a ton of mounting injuries, the Packers might well have beaten the Bears. Hard to come back from losing guys like Micah Parsons, Tucker Kraft, but foundational pieces are still there. The number 1 team, the number 1 power rank teams of the teams that were eliminated, your Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's encouraging how it's written, and it's not far from, I think, how most of us think. We're a little bit more gun shy, okay? We got a little bit of PTSD when it comes to football expectations based off of a good season that we just had, especially the last couple, 17 and 22. We didn't exactly follow up, did we? Of course, whole new enterprise. I get it. But number 1, the Jags. They write, the Jacksonville Jaguars won 13 games in the regular season, captured the AFC South title. Between the year 1 coaching staff and having to deal with Josh Allen, the Jags just didn't have enough in the wild card round, but the future is extremely bright for this team. The Jags are still likely the AFC South favorite when 2026 rolls around. And what we did see with this team is a well-rounded unit featuring an efficient offense, a stingy defense that took the ball away with frequency. Overall, many are going to point to this team in 2026 as a club that can represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We weren't getting that kind of love coming off of 17 and 22 either now. Not quite that amount. And I think that might be accurate. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of maneuvering go on this offseason. I'm about to talk about that when it comes to the Jags' perspective. But first, here's Josh Hines Allen after the season ended on what he thinks the future holds here coming off of this year. And I'll remind you, he was here for the last one. A lot of them were.
For me, man, for us as a team, man, obviously we hate losing, first and foremost. It's not going to sit right. It shouldn't sit right. But again, these are opportunities to grow. And again, I'm going to look at this opportunity, and obviously we can't come to practice. We can't practice another day. We can't go through another day. So how am I going to be able to grow, be ready for my team next year? And I think that's the way we need to look at it. So we're all disappointed, but we all should be happy with the growth that each individual has taken. Jarian had a hell of a year. For a guy that didn't start, the guy that rotated, the guy that but he finished when his number was called, he showed up. AJ, D-Ham was the best nose in the National Football League, and today he did the same thing. Continue to play at a high level. There's areas where we need to improve. I know there's areas we need to improve, and coaches know that, and I think they're going to do a good job on putting us in good position to be successful.
Well, a success means maintaining a roster that's good enough. Now, Trevor Lawrence turning a corner, now taking a second step. First step is you got to have a quarterback when you have a great team that's not costing you games. Trevor didn't cost him the game. The next step is have a quarterback that even if you should lose, wins you the game. And that's what the expectation now is in the growth for your quarterback as well. But when it comes to building a roster, there's a variety of ways of doing, as I said, like cap troubles seem to have been more of an old storyline. That didn't seem to dog franchises as much as it has in the past. What tact will the Jags take? What exactly is their situation both there and in the draft? And what will James Gladstone do? Offer some suggestions, perhaps some opinions when we come back on the other side. You're listening to The Drill on a Hump Day Stump Day edition.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. More Jaguars, more prep sports, more Gators, more Knowles, more Dogs, more golf. Plus original podcasts from your favorite 1010XL personalities. 1010XL.com.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnicht has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnichtBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us in 2026 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to stop and just say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming in and giving us the chance to help. You see, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry, but at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods, their trust. And it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores, and we wish each of you a Happy New Year.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, I think it's pretty inarguable that when the Jags reshuffled last offseason, it left the most spotlight, the most important, I won't even use the word pressure, but the three most important parcels of the organization as far as building a Super Bowl winner. Not a division winner, not a playoff team, not a relevant December team, a Super Bowl champion. The three most important components are coach, quarterback, and GM. Those are the three. You hit home runs with those three, you're going to win a title.
In that order?
No.
Okay.
Depending. If you're going to go order, I'd say depending on the place, it should be quarterback, coach, GM. Sometimes it can be coach, quarterback. Like this year, I felt it's like coach, quarterback. It was him getting Trevor up to speed, but it probably becomes quarterback, coach moving along if you get a, your surefire kind of top 5, 10 guy. Anyway, point being, okay, coach, like to have seen some things done differently in the season, but overall, nothing but A+++. You went 13-4 in your first year as an NFL head coach. You set the scoring record in franchise history. You made great hires in your staff. Obviously, the defense had a heck of a turnaround. Your quarterback had developed to the point by the end of the year. And by the way, this is why this development seems more entrenched than, say, earlier development, because it's his 5th year now. He's 26 years old. He has that now that unique combo of a lot of experience and still really young, still approaching his prime. He's going to get MVP votes. Coach, A+++, quarterback, at the very least, an A. So now we turn to the third very important part. And I really feel like this is James Gladstone's first real stamp. When you take over the job last year and you're dealing with the carryover and the roster and you got a draft and you're getting there's just a lot going on. You've had a whole year now on the job since last year's draft. Formulate your draft board, track the free agents, look at the salary cap, make in-season moves. How will they approach this offseason? It's very intriguing. You can look at the Rams. They did it a variety of different ways. They went all in, got over the cap, had to eat contracts and rebuild. And after just like one down year, rebuild it with excellent drafts. And lo and behold, here they are again. Do the Jags think they're close enough that they reach for all those, for not all, but for one of those sexy names that all y'all just get so excited about when we get to free agency? Well, here's just a little cold water on that. I'm looking at salary cap rankings, where teams stand right now in the National Football League in relation to a salary cap. Now, this number, by the way, gets better for every team as they just make their standard offseason moves. If you have to restructure some contracts to build whatever equity you need to get the target you're looking at or the targets, it feels like with this team, based on some of our emerging young playmakers that you are going to want to retain and pay, it doesn't feel like a year where you're going to get these big name, big market free agents. You're going to just continue to supplement, and somehow you're going to have to find ways to lose talents like Etienne and Lloyd and have guys like Tootin or Ventrell Miller or future draft picks or, maybe not quite as flashy, sexy a name in free agency to fill those voids while you win around your core dogs. Can't keep them all. Now, you could argue if Etienne and Lloyd are core dogs. You could argue that. I can't, the running game, they're too interchangeable, the running game. Travis Etienne's a hell of a player. I hope and wish there's a way that they can keep him, but I can't imagine that's a big priority. As good a year as he had, I'm sure there's, especially considering their experience in LA, where they just draft a guy in round 3 or 4, and he's a Kyron Williams, the latest, and he's a 1,000-yard rusher before you know it. Now they used 2 draft picks last year, and Tootin and Allen were okay. They were far from like they got the look of future featured backs. Neither one of them looks like that. So, what do they do with Etienne? And these numbers, by the way, don't count against the cap. They're already coming off your books. And what do you do with Devin Lloyd? And that perhaps is a trickier one. It's a dude made a lot of plays. And I love Travis Etienne. He's been a real nice player here. But if you ask me right now, would I rather keep Lloyd or Etienne, it would be Lloyd. What about you, E?
I'm keeping Lloyd, man.
Yeah, I'd say
he's all pro. He showed, he figured it out. Put him in the right place, and he's going to make the plays.
All right, with those asterisks I said about the cap and there's also this, it's going to be inflated again, right? This year's cap increased, $61 million, whatever it is. Right now, though, as just a comparison, the Chargers have $103 million in cap space. Woo! So when you look at the top free agents and that list, if you're a team like the Chargers, yeah, you can go ahead and look at any name that's on there. You got $100 million to play with. The Jaguars, not so much. Titans, by the way, $96 million. That makes these jobs more attractive. Titans, the Raiders got a ton of room, $88 million. So if you're one of these coaches that's either now on the street or an up-and-comer looking for your first job, those are good jobs when you got all that cap flexibility. The Rams are winning, and they got a ton of cap room, man. They went from cap purgatory. They won a title. They rebuilt, and now they got a very cap-friendly team. They're $69 million under the cap. Let me go way down to the bottom because there aren't many. Well, I shouldn't say aren't many. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 teams are actually over the cap, though, and the Jags are one of those teams right now. So whatever bold plan of action that James Gladstone has and really starting to put his print on, showing what he can do to win us that Super Bowl, because Cohen and Lawrence certainly did their part. Not that Gladstone and Baselli, to a degree, don't get credit for some personnel changes that did take place. The names weren't sexy, but the guys they added in free agency made pretty big marks. Now the draft class, between injuries and the roster, the playing time that was there and available, the rookie class didn't make much of an impact. You get both those guys back next year, those two top picks, and Travis Hunter and Ransaw, both are secondary players. I have settled. Didn't take me long this offseason. I've settled where I'm going to get to, and I think we almost kind of agreed yesterday, because I was up in the air, and I never wanted to be more defense than offense. I was fine with it being all the way, both ways, but I've now settled on our offense is fine. Our offense is good. We're moving up and down the field for the most part most of the year. We're going to be another 30-point offense next year. That defense, to have Travis Hunter out on that field for that final drive playing cornerback. Let's let him cook as a CB1, lock down the side of the field, focus that. We understand, we appreciate how much you want to play and play both ways. Doesn't mean we don't get him on the field for some offense. Maybe if you make him a corner only, he takes over some of the kick return duty, something. Find a way for him to make it. I don't want this. I don't want the gimmick, though. Even if he's playing corner, I think he needs to play like a quarter of the snaps. I don't want every time he comes in, here comes the reverse, here comes the jet sweep, right? Not just a gimmick player. He's too good. He won the Biletnikoff, didn't he, as the best receiver?
He did.
I mean, yeah, you guys are out of sight, out of mind. Look what Parker Washington's been in the league 3-4 years now before he's really starting to shine. I don't care how high you're drafted, especially if you're dealing with injuries. If you're in the camp that this was a bad trade, or settle down, man. It's been half a year. I think in 3 years, we're going to be very, very happy we drafted Travis Hunter and that we made that trade. We shall see. Jack's got a lot of mid to late round draft picks. Their first pick, though, isn't until pick 58. So, again, focus on Gladstone. A GM has to get this team better, knowing 3 of their 4 players are at the end of contracts here, knowing their first pick in this year's draft doesn't come until number 58, and knowing they're over the salary cap. Just as 4-13 coming off 4-13 isn't the easiest path in front of a coach, just as a third head coach in 5 years and another new system coming off a career worst year is a great path for a quarterback. Those 2 guys overcame, play way above NFL average, way over exceeded the best expectations you could have had. Quarterback and coach did it. Let the GM do it this offseason? Oh, now we're talking. This is the drill. Football Fix, including, count them now, 9 openings around the NFL. Miss Lynn Jones, the reporter who gave Liam Cohen his pick-me-up, she should have been making the rounds. There are a lot of coaches could have used that pat on the back with 9 openings now in the NFL. That and more of the Football Fix when we return.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
College football season wraps up on Monday with the Indiana Hoosiers laying 8.5 against Miami. At Hard Rock Stadium, the total 48.5. College basketball last night, Florida State falls at Syracuse 94-86. Fourth straight loss for the Seminoles. The Orange covered as 4.5-point favorites, and Florida bet up to a 7.5-point favorite. They win and cover 96-79 at Oklahoma. The PGA Tour returns this week. The Sony Open in Hawaii is Russell Henley 11-1 favorite. Hideki Matsuyama and Ben Griffin both 17-1. JJ Spawn is 18-1. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Franchi Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Don't wait for leaks to tell you it's time. Start the new year with a roof built to last from Romano Brothers Roofing, serving Jacksonville for over 45 years. Their family-owned team handles repairs, full replacements, and residential or commercial installs, including durable metal roofs. They even do remodels and additions. Call 904-246-5649 or visit RomanoBrothersRoofing.com for a free estimate. License number CCC 1328893.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a Dandy today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, And as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. Get Smart John now. Coming up in about 45 minutes, we'll test our knowledge of all things trivial. Spoiler alert, we'll do great. All right, I have some answers. Questioning why is basketball attendance so bad in Norman, Oklahoma last night. There may have been 4,000 in that 11,000-seat arena. I suggested, was there a weather event? Nah. Oh, by the way, I see they're only averaging 5,600 a game, too. That's just despicable for an SEC program and a decent basketball program at that. But anyway, no. Perhaps they were all distracted from the big news yesterday. I told you that I got forwarded a newspaper article from Norman, Oklahoma.
Right.
Actually, this is from KOCO News, KOCO News. And no, false alarm. It wasn't a weather emergency. This is just video of the Norman Fire Department hoisting a pig from a Norman pool. After said pig, I guess, went for a swim. Two things from Oklahoma, steers and pigs. What do you think I was going to say? All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, Julien Creek Golf Club. It's in, she's a beaut, in great shape. So we'll see you on the course, the home course, the Julien Creek Golf Club. If you know this, you know I love golf. All right, I talked about building a roster. And when we look at the impact that was made from James Gladstone's initial draft class, you can also go one step beyond the draft. There's undrafted rookie free agents that are available to each and every team. And Pro Football Focus has ranked the top 10 ranked undrafted free agent rookies. I like what I see here. In fact, if we can keep this guy healthy, he'd come off of one injury, he'd play for a quarter, and he'd leave with a different one. But this guy showed a lot of energy, especially in the preseason. He earned a roster spot by the middle of the year. He started earning some playing time. And who knows what the ceiling may be in 3 or 4 years for one Danny Strigo, right? The defensive end out of Minnesota ended up on Pro Football Focus's list of top undrafted free agents. Third best. Now, he didn't play a ton here, but look, if you're an undrafted rookie free agent, in most places where you landed, you don't play a bunch. Here's what they write. Strigo earned a sub-60 PFF overall grade in only one of his 9 appearances. More than 10 snaps. His 69 run defense grade ranked 3rd among rookies who had at least 100 snaps. He was ahead of first-rounders Michael Williams, Abdul Carter, James Pierce, Shamar Stewart. It was a promising rookie campaign for the Minnesota product, PFF writes. Valuable depth behind Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker. He finished the regular season as the Jaguars' 2nd highest graded defensive lineman.
Yo!
So let's see. Again, the age of immediacy, and I get it, times change. But, growth curves, human nature, and the sport don't. And so while fans and media shorten the timeline on we better see it from the newcomers they had, the reality is for a lot of guys, it takes a few years. Did Josh Hines Allen ever go to the podium and say the best nose tackle in the league is Devon Hamilton until this year?
Negative.
Dude's been here 4 or 5 years. Sometimes you got to ride it out a little bit and, take some credit. Now, by, years 2 and 3, obviously you want to see impact. Parker Washington, another great example. This guy's developed into our number 1 receiver on a team that's drafted a receiver in the first round since he got here. But congrats to Strigo, at least on that. Mike Tomlin steps down, not expected, they say, to coach in 2026. The irony's not lost on me. 3 coaches in the AFC North are gone, and the one guy who should most be gone is still sitting there, Zach Taylor. We'll see. The Tomlin resume is awfully impressive. Top 10 wins, the best winning percentage in Steelers history. One Super Bowl title, one Super Bowl appearance, but man, what have you done for me lately? And lately extends to a 7-game postseason losing streak. We'll see what direction the Steelers go in. If you're a candidate for the Steelers job, stability shouldn't be a concern. Again, these amazing stats. Third coach for Pittsburgh since 1969. So a big difference there. All right, the odds are shifting a little bit when it comes to winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, I kicked this around yesterday a little bit. Well, I'll do it again since I've got odds in front of me. Who do you think's going to the Super Bowl?
I think it's going to be Rams, Buffalo.
Okay, Rams, Buffalo. Rams are the second betting favorite. They're a little more than they're about 3-1, plus 320. Buffalo is 6.5 to 1. They're actually the second best odds in the AFC. They give it to the Patriots. They're 6 to 1. Bills 6.5 to 1. Broncos 7 to 1. If you're going value, probably Texans 8.5 to 1. Not much difference in those four teams, but that's a much bigger payoff if the Texans should wind their way there. They got the Seahawks as the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Tremendous home field advantage and the number one seed in the NFC. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Arrival and more come your way next. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The tape doesn't lie, and neither does he. Jeff Lockeman breaks down the film and shares his insights with you Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Check the Tape Tuesday. Checked by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Playoff football calls for the grill. The January Rancher Box from Local Fair Jacks is packed with pasture-raised beef, free-range chicken, and pork. All local, all delivered. Stock up for game day at localfairjacks.com.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Know when it's time to get hurt, lost wages, injuries that not only hurt but hinder our success. If you're in this position due to the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. Hey, this is Tom McManus. Injuries suck, so check out Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 lawyers, with enough firepower to handle any and all personal injury cases. And they make filing a claim easy, and they don't get paid unless you do. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Visit forthepeople.com or hit pound law from your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville trusts. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pet Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPetServices.com.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. Jacksonville's promising season ended suddenly, and now the team must confront roster realities, injury impacts, and structural changes revealed by that loss. Florida rolled past Oklahoma behind Thomas Howell's 21 and Ruben Chinielo's double-double. The Gators dominated the paint and won their third straight. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02, it's 54 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is?
Let me think a second. I just got in here. I'm a little cloudy.
Guess what day is it?
Talking about different stuff in the break. Hold on, it's not Monday.
Anybody?
Hi. Thursday? What? Where's Mike?
Mike.
Find Mike. Somebody ask Mike what day it is.
Hump day.
You know it! Yes, sir! E, tell him again, what day is it?
It's Hump Day. Hump Day!
Yeah! Hump Day! Hello, friends. Uh-oh. Good to be here on a Hump Day, Wednesday. Lots of sports concepts and rationalizations.
You bet. Lots going on.
And I thought I'd start it off with a game. All right?
A game?
Game, yes.
Okay. We're going to play a game, or you're going to talk about a game?
Ladies and gentlemen. You're going to tell me what these guys do for a living.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's a game. E, you're going to play as well. In
What
fact,
do they do for a living?
You're going to lead things off, E. You're going to lead things off. I'm going to give you a name. The name I'm going to give you is Mike Hohensee.
Oh, Mike Hohensee?
Yeah, who's Mike Hohensee?
Oh, he's a plumber.
A plumber.
He's Chad O'Shaughnessy's brother.
Chad
O'Shaq Hennessy.
O'Shaq Hennessy.
Okay.
O'Shaq Hennessy.
All right.
What was the first ones?
Mike Hohensee.
Mike Hohensee. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jeff, I'm going to give you a name now.
Do all these guys do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess he's not a plumber.
Not a plumber.
No, probably something in the sports world. Yeah, I would imagine.
It's a good context clue.
Electrician.
Steve Bradley, Milton's boy. Steve Bradley. Steve Bradley, Mike Hohensee.
No, I'm gonna have to pass.
You're gonna pass.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I could throw out a guess every time, but they would just be educated. I would hit it by accident. I'm gonna see if I can get to a point where I actually know where we're going.
Yeah, I understand that. You're next.
I'll write down what my first guess would have been, and then we can retract. I don't want you to see it though.
Henry Hank Burris.
Oh, Henry Hank Burris.
Henry Hank Burris.
Yeah, he's an announcer.
An announcer.
Yeah.
That's a good guess. Also,
Now,
incorrect.
Hank Burris is a DB. Is he not a safety somewhere?
Is he a safety?
Isn't he an NFL player? Hank Burris?
Hank Burris?
No. These are players for a
More specific, please.
No, I'm saying this list this has something to do with the playoff team still remaining. These are guys on playoff rosters or they're on a roster. These are Buffalo Bills.
You're getting some
Equipment managers. For
All
each team.
Mike Hohensee, Steve Bradley, Henry Hank Burris. Pross, you're up next. You're gonna get. Let's go with Caleb Haney.
Yeah, these names are all super familiar. Now they're
Caleb
getting
Haney.
Yeah, now that Caleb Haney, I feel like it's a basketball player, but we were too close. He gave us
Mr.
contact.
Haney.
Yeah, Mr. Douglas. Caleb Haney.
Caleb Haney.
Yeah, I'm gonna say these are. Gosh, what kind of list would he have come across? These are like captains for playoff teams.
Good guesses.
Okay.
All good guesses. All right, that means he's up next.
All right.
All right, we're going to go with, we've gone with Mike Hohensee, Steve Bradley, Henry Hank Burris, Caleb Haney. And now I'm going to throw at you, let's see.
Can I guess again?
Yeah.
These are starting offensive linemen that are left in the playoffs?
Good guess. Also incorrect.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this one at you. I'm going to throw Steve Stenstrom.
Steve Stenstrom.
Now
that sounds like some referees. Man.
That's a good one. Steve Stenstrom was a quarterback, I believe, at Stanford.
Okay.
So I'm assuming he's now a coach.
Okay.
Quality control.
These are assistant coaches these are assistant coaches.
Good guess. Incorrect. All right.
Stanford grads.
Now I'm going to give you another one, Jeff Prosser.
Am I right on Stenstrom? Wasn't he a Stanford quarterback?
Was
he? Do you know that name?
I
Steve
know that
Stenstrom?
name. Yeah. I'm not
Did Steve
giving any
Stenstrom
clues,
not
I'm just asking.
quarterback that Stanford, South Carolina Gator Bowl way back when in the 80s?
May have. Jeff, you ready?
Yeah. Apparently not.
Craig Krenzel.
Yes, another quarterback. These are former college quarterbacks. So
Okay.
they're coaches in the title game.
Also incorrect. E, you ready?
Hank Burris was a quarterback too. I guess these are quarterbacks of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quarterbacks. That's the answer.
Let's
Some
get a little more specific.
Yeah, but these are okay. Keep going.
All right.
These are quarterbacks who have been on Super Bowl winning teams.
Let's go with E. Let's go for you. Let's go for you with Steve Fuller.
Oh, Steve Fuller.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that name. He's a quarterback coach.
Okay.
He's a quarterback coach.
That's
in the
incorrect.
playoffs.
That's incorrect. Jeff, you get Chad Hutchinson.
I mean, I got to narrow it down. They're all quarterbacks. I mean, so it's a very wide net to cast.
All right. They all have something very specific in common.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that they they are all former.
All right, let's go back to E let's go to E for Matt Barkley.
Matt Barkley. He played at USC.
There you go. You got your
Yeah.
one.
Got you.
Yeah, Matt
These
Barkley.
are all Pac-10 quarterbacks?
Nope.
I won't say former first rounder.
Hohensee did not go in the first round.
They could have been on national. No, because Stenstrom never won in that. It's not college related. I mean, other than the fact they were college
Pross,
quarterbacks.
you're going to get Jonathan Quinn.
Yeah,
Jonathan Quinn.
these are all third-round quarterbacks in the NFL draft.
The game's over.
I got it? Or no?
No.
we missed?
I'm just getting
We're just
tired.
out.
Well, me too.
Yeah, that's fair. These are every quarterback to start a game for the Chicago Bears since 1985.
Yeah, should have got that.
Yeah.
Should have got that.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. Mike Hohensee, Steve
That was kind of.
Bradley,
I remember Hohensee. Now
I really
that was
enjoyed that.
That was 2 years ago. Hohensee was a couple of years ago. He did like
1987.
Hohensee?
A lot of years ago for Hohensee.
Who was the guy just a couple of years ago? There's more names that
Caleb Williams, Tyson Badgett, Nathan Peter, and Trevor Simeon, Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, Nick Foles, Chase Daniel, Mitch Trubisky, Mike Glennon, Brian Hoyer, Matt Barkley, Jimmy Clausen, Jason Campbell, Josh McCown, Caleb Haney, Todd Collins, Jay Cutler, Brian Greasy, Kyle Orton, Jonathan Quinn, Chad Hudson, Greg Krenzel, Rick Grossman, Cordell Stewart, Chris Chandler, Henry Hank Burris, Cade McNown, Jim Miller, Shane Matthews, Steve Stretchum, Rick Meyer, Eric Kramer, Steve Walsh, Jim Harbaugh, Steve Bradley, Michael Hensey, Mike Tomczak, Doug Flutie, Steve Fuller, and Jim McMahon.
I got to say, the one guy I've never heard of.
Woo! How about that one?
As a quarterback is Gus's uncle, Steve Bradley.
Steve Bradley.
Yeah, I never heard. Steve Bradley, I would have never. I think that that threw me off early because I think the U.S. soccer team, and didn't Stephen Bradley was their like bald-headed captain.
Oh, is that the guy?
I think.
Very good.
Or Michael Bradley. It was a Bradley.
That was I think.
Michael, I think.
Michael.
Yeah. But I got thrown off there at the beginning. Yeah, that's the word there is they're starved for quarterback success. They've had no long running.
Jim McMahon.
Yeah, and even he wasn't a quarterback driven team. He didn't ever carry him anywhere, and he wasn't there that long, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like your Peyton, your 10-year guy, your Luck. Caleb Williams could be that guy.
Yeah.
We run that barometer, buddy. It shoots up and down quick when it comes to NFL evaluation.
Yes,
you ride like the wind from look like the 5th best to the 20th best.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a guy on that carpet ride.
Liam Cohen meets the media today, 10 o'clock, I believe, is time for his press conference. I think Jim Gladstone as well. So kind of a season wrap-up perspective.
I was going to take him a pie.
Take him a pie. Very nice.
I'll have soft questions anyway. It would only be
That's okay.
Softball questions.
You do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Jacksonville wants you to.
Okay.
I watched the Gators last night late. I was doing TV, so I had it on, so it was good.
He loves to drop in those little mogul blurbs.
Mm-hmm.
Humble brags.
That's what I do. And best game of the year that they played.
Oh, gosh.
And I got to tell you, man.
Shame on Oklahoma with basketball.
Well, no crowd. Students they're making excuses.
They averaged that, I saw.
He dropped this on me.
Who did? Porter Moser?
Ravi.
I don't like Ravi on the call.
Ravi and Jimmy Spike Dykes.
I'm okay with Spike Dykes. He's been doing his gig for a while.
Spike Dykes does his thing. But I've noticed that Spike Dykes throws a lot of stuff out there that may not be exactly correct.
Yeah, you're right about that.
When it comes to, because if you follow your team, you go, wait a minute, that's not true. But anyway, I like Spike Dykes. Anyway.
He'll be moving them from first class to business economy later in the year.
Ravi dropped this on me and got me thinking you're much more blue question guy than me.
Thank you.
He says, well, if he's students are away right now. So I'm just like, oh, okay, students are away. So there's not a big crowd. And then he goes, and of course, Oklahoma City's playing San Antonio tonight.
I think what the only thing I could derive out of that,
I don't think watching it.
Yeah,
okay.
You stay home. If I got basketball interest, I'm watching the Thunder against the Spurs tonight.
Okay,
but
how far is Oklahoma City from Norman?
I don't think it's close enough to be. Well, maybe there's people that come from Oklahoma City to Oklahoma games, maybe, but I don't think it's much the other way around.
Drop that one on me.
Well, this is where Ravi and the ESPN analytics crew dropped the ball. That's what their home average is.
It is. What is their home average?
5,600.
That's what they're drawing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
12,000 seat stadium.
They need to get Ice Tray back there.
I just don't know how
get him an NIL deal.
They're not a bad team. That's the defending national champ.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Wayman Tisdale.
Very nice.
The Tiz.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the hiccups.
Nigel Pack. Yeah, so anyway, but Ruben Chinyelu, I like to call him Chinyelu.
I know.
I'm going to keep calling him Chinyelu.
Oh, well, you do what you do. You.
Emphasis on the yay. He has become Florida's best front court player, man.
Definitely their best rebounder.
With all due respect to Condon, but Chinyelu.
Condon is just so much more skilled with the ball.
Yeah, but he's a monster in there, bro. He grabs everything. I love the kid. He's a battler. He's terrific. You throw him the ball, and by the way, he's swishing his free throws lately. I haven't checked enough to see if his percentage is up. But Boogie had a nice game. They all played well.
Boogie's playing good. The only thing, the colossal,
still can't shoot.
The turd in the punch bowl is Lee. He's terrible. And I'm not the only one. Todd Golden is finally onto it too. The guy's not. He played 19 minutes last night, which is about 15 more than he should be playing.
A little bit of foul trouble. I think you're a little harsh on him.
And he played 21 minutes last game.
Yeah.
I'm no harsher. Klobuchar is a game away from averaging more minutes.
Yeah.
As he should. Let him start and run around and see if today's the day that he'll luck one. He's hitting 25% from three, and we're, 17 games into the season?
Yeah.
And there's that's it. You're going to ride or die. He does do some other things, don't get me wrong, but, man, the minute total I've noticed, and they're sinking fast.
Yeah. That's fair. Urban did play more.
Yeah, and the game before, too. And Urban's better. Who do you want on the court? Wouldn't you rather be Boogie and Urban? Honestly, you got a front court set here, and game's tied. And I don't fault them, but sometimes that step up kids can't make it. I would say this: if you're going to get a step up guy from the Ivy League, he better be a 6'9" athletic forward.
Well, it's a good win for the Gators, and that they Miami's 15-2 as well, so that's another
won a bunch in a row.
Win.
They haven't now. They're 4 ACC wins of non-ranked teams, but they play at Clemson this week, so that'll be a test for them.
Florida goes to Vandy on Saturday, which is undefeated Vandy.
Yeah, and Florida is getting back in the realm of perception here, into the top 20. I saw Lenardi has them back as a 4 seed, and a win at Vandy, and they'll be right back on. Everybody be in love with them. 4 remaining teams in college basketball undefeated. Can you name them?
Well, Iowa State lost.
That's
last
right.
night.
Michigan lost over the weekend.
Nebraska's definitely won.
Nebraska is I think 17-0. I think all 4 of them are 17-0.
Vandy is 2.
Vandy is the second one. Is a second one.
Mm-hmm. I know Nebraska. I know Vandy. Who is the other ones?
The point of this is that we're going to get. Well, you're missing the number 1 team in the country, a team that Florida has played.
Is it Arizona?
Arizona's undefeated.
Arizona's
still,
undefeated.
Too. But the interesting side note here, there's another team that won again last night. They're 17-0. It's the first time since 1979 that now they're 18-0. The last rankings they were set. It's the first time since 1979 that a 17-0 basketball team is not ranked in the AP poll.
They're not ranked.
They're 17-0 and they're unranked.
They're Power 5?
They're not a Power 5 team. If they're a Power 5, they'd be top 5, no matter who they were. They'd be like Vandy. They'd be making their way up. Vandy, they're only 10. That's probably underranked.
I read about them somewhere.
I'm going to give you the others receiving votes and
let me guess.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the others receiving votes.
And I'm going to go in order.
Because I think I know who it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go in order, and you just tell me to stop when I land on the team that's 17-0 yet unranked.
Okay.
St. Louis.
No.
Kansas.
No.
Iowa.
No.
Villanova.
No.
I shouldn't have given you the context clue because we're going to get right on the non-Power 5. You know, I'm bouncing around.
I think I know who it is.
Miami of Ohio.
Yes.
That's who it is.
Yes.
Miami of Ohio won again last night. They're 18-0.
OKC to Norman's only 20 miles. Okay, I take it back.
It's that close?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
My bad. I take it back.
Okay.
Norman is a suburb of Oklahoma City.
But I had no idea. I thought they were like an hour apart.
Yeah.
But that's not an excuse. That's their season average at home. Last night's crowd wasn't 4,000, 5,000 because of the 2 cities being close together. That doesn't seem like a good argument because it's the average home attendance. That should have been one of your higher attended games, right? Maybe Texas but I mean, you got the defending national champs in, and there was no home court advantage. And by the way, Florida hasn't played there great through the years.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically, but I remember losing there. A close one, a blowout one.
All right, we got trivia coming up in just a few minutes. Let me throw out our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day real quick. Brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Florida Gators, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Tampa Bay Rays. They're everywhere throughout Jacksonville. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out all the incredible interest rate packages. First-time homeowners. It's a new year. Take advantage of it. 15 different locations, I believe.
15 of them things?
Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trav.
Exactly. We are not sorry.
We're not sorry. Okay. What would you do with Travis Hunter next season? Offense only, defense only, or continue to play both? It's real simple. Offense only, defense only, continue to play both. What say you?
Both.
Both.
Well, because it's that broad, I would say both, but I would like to see him be a starting, dominant, lockdown cornerback who plays more than just a handful of plays on offense.
Interesting reaction, I think. Defense only 54%. Continue to play both 42%. Offense only 3%.
Well, the both covers that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds like there's a lot of people that kind of thought like me. I don't want him exclusively offense or exclusively defense, but I am ready. And I was on the other side. If you're not going to play him, I wanted to see him a lot on offense, but the offense got good. I mean, how about we look at our roster and where do we need him the most? And now we have the benefit of that luxury. Last year we didn't have it. Travis Hunter was supposed to ride in on his two-headed horse, save the franchise. And he goes out and they learn to win and continue to win without him. And now you can let him fit you rather than you fit him.
Right. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's the secret sauce of a successful football team.
This is a special group of men.
Each week, Superior Plumbing spotlights the special teams player of the game.
It was complete domination in all three phases.
That's how you win football games.
On 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, gang, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40 years on local TV? It ain't my good looks. It's my good-looking suits, shirts, ties. It's all because Oceanside Cleaners, the very best, the major leagues, the creme de la creme. What are you talking about, Hick? Cleaners are all the same. No. Oceanside, listen to what they do. First off, free pickup and delivery. Just call, make sure you're on the route, but free pickup and delivery. How good is that? Sometimes you may want to drop off on Southside or in Ponte Vedra, and guess what? They'll still deliver them back to your home. Send you text reminders. They save you time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. I'm just telling you, Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this for a long time, decades, 35 years. That means stability, success. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. Don't I know it? If you have a coat from Mayo, they can clean it. They did my outdoor furniture. They clean it. They make it look great. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. We just don't clean. We care.
Start your new year off healthy and get screened at Ackerman Cancer Center with on-site imaging, including whole body MRI, PET and CT scans, and mammography. Early detection is key. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
What does Johnny O know best? O knows Jacksonville football.
Okay, say, oh my.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Renewal by Anderson is bringing in the new year with a happy renewal year sale. Buy one, get one, 40% off all replacement windows and doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Sale ends January 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Happy New Year from Awaken 180 Weight Loss. It is 2026. Is this what you've been waiting for? Is the time now for you to drop the weight with Awaken 180 Weight Loss? Look, the time was right for me. I had to do something. I remember looking at myself in the mirror, just couldn't believe it, man. I was going down a bad path. Found out about the great folks of Awaken 180 Weight Loss, started talking with a coach,
and instantly I knew that is exactly what I needed. Awaken 180 changed my life. I lost over 100 pounds. Guys, take it from somebody that lost triple digits on this program. It worked for me. It will work for you. No shots, no pills. You do it the natural way with the terrific coaching of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Call 844-346-1800 or go to Awaken180weightloss.com and do what I did with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right. Sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. What's the razzle-dazzle today? Are we still Tennessee whiskeying?
Oh, we're still Tennessee whiskey, man. I got a pair of tickets to see Chris Stapleton at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena live. June 26th, one lucky winner could win a pair of tickets, but you got to hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill.
You know, it's interesting. The Bills opened as a favorite at Denver, and now the Broncos are favored.
It's the exact same thing that happened here. It looks like they feel like Denver and Jacksonville are the same team, the same challenge. That's an interesting ball game. Boy, the Bills are beat up at the receiver position. Gabe Davis is gone, and
they got Curtis Samuel coming back. So
they do.
Well, I think so. And if he can come,
and
back,
they also have McCole Hardman on the practice squad, so that could be a game day.
No, they're all no good.
That's fair. They're not acclaimed. That's for sure.
I saw a couple things. Golf. We talked golf yesterday on Brunch with the Tour, and then the Live guys had a presser, and sounded to me like DeChambeau's, I can't get out of this. I'm under contract for Live in 2026. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what he said.
That's
Rahm and Cam both didn't seem too interested in coming back. But again, you never trust these guys because they weren't interested in going to Live either.
Honestly, the only one that I think matters from the pure I'm a dog, want to compete is Rahm. DeChambeau's good. I don't think he's that, though. He's not the Rahm,
But he's more popular.
He's more popular, and
he
may get as much fulfillment and enjoyment out of golf as John Rahm does. But he is competitive.
He's there in the majors. Rahm's game went backwards when he went to Live. Now he got in. I think he competed a couple of the majors last year, not all of them. I think he did okay, but
it's not the majors. It's the week to week.
Yeah,
at least 20 times a year getting up for something big.
Yeah, I think Rahm...
They're playing resort golf. It's exactly what we said
I think he's conflicted, and I think it's bothered him, and...
Should have never left. It was dumb.
It was dumb.
Why are you going? It's
because
not that much more money. You would have made that money here.
Correct. In the end, and to the Live guys' credit, the one thing they did do, they didn't grow the game of golf, that's for damn sure, except for DeChambeau, but what they did do is they made the PGA Tour come up. But as I was talking with someone yesterday, say what you want, it ain't sustainable. I don't care. It's a niche sport.
The PGA
I don't care.
model? Yeah.
It's not. There's no way they keep paying that much. Now,
Liv proved it.
They got private equity involved, but you know what? Private equity...
Liv proved it. It's supposed that we're a worldwide media now. Everything that happens, you can know from any side of the globe. Liv tried to poach it and took a number of
private equity eventually does it because they want to make money off it. They're not doing it just to be, hey, we got tons of money. Here you go.
Right.
The best part of all the golf news yesterday, though, they had the TGL event. I know you're a big fan of that.
You know what?
Yeah.
You ready for Hicken to have that moment where he just tisks at me and... You ready?
Yeah, you liked it. You watched it.
I am. Yeah, I'm going to watch I'm going to end up watching a lot of the TGL. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but last night about 7 o'clock, ain't much on, brother.
No.
You weren't much on at all.
I watched it.
But
that's really cool. It's better than it was last year.
Didn't Tiger play last night?
No, but he was there.
Play. He can't play right now.
He was there, though.
But the best part of all was Tiger did an interview with Scott Van Pelt, and he was talking about their team, by the way, stinks.
Yeah, they haven't. I don't think they won a match yet.
And he was talking about, we got the infusion with Batia.
Yeah.
He called him Ashtray.
Oh, goodness.
By mistake.
Oh, okay.
His name's Akshay.
Yeah.
He goes, Ashtray, I mean Akshay.
I think
unless he did it on
he probably did. When his team, right, Jupiter, who went through all last year, winless, they won like the first hole.
They were up 3-1 when I
Yeah.
left it,
It
and then
was-
they lost 8-3.
Yeah, they just got blitzed. It was.
Well, they got Kisner. He can't play
No,
anymore.
it was
Did you see Will Ferrell introduce the guys?
It wasn't funny.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Well, I saw a clip. I didn't see the whole thing.
Kisner, give it up. You shouldn't be playing anymore.
Dang.
The anchor man of the team. Hey, that's a pretty good movie.
Tigers team, in fairness, is terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Akshay, Homa, and Kisner.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Max Homa used to be pretty good at the game.
But when they were up 3-1,
Yeah.
it was their first lead since TGL started. They didn't even have a lead last year.
Well, from TGL to TJ, I just want to do a shout out and congrats, and just so happy for TJ Finley, who will be able to continue his college quarterbacking. He started at LSU. He went to Auburn. He's been at Western, Tulane, on and on. Anyway, he's made it now to Incarnate Word.
Okay, good. Maybe finally he'll find the piece he's looking for.
Well, what I think is, Cam Ward went from Incarnate Word to
Eastern
Heisman
Washington,
Trophy.
but he understands this is his last stop.
Well, maybe not.
You would hope.
You never know with the
You would
NCAA. They may not let. Who just applied for the kid at Trinidad have an extra 6th year, but TJ can have 7.
Sure. Oh, the one
it's
dude
all
from
good.
Miami this year, the tight end, is in his 8th.
All right.
8th year. By the way, I did just a little. I'll do a little portal balance for you.
Uh-huh.
I looked at the ranking of the top 250 in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
The Gators have had 5 top 250 players leave. And they've had 5 top 250 players come in. So
that's
it's
how it
been
works.
pretty much a while.
All right, last thing. This is also a game. I'm going to give you a name. I'm going to keep building on the names, and you eventually will tell me what these guys all do. Okay,
All right.
what they all do. That they all do the same thing. You'll get it. It'll just take you a few. Okay, Lane Kiffin.
Okay. He's a
coach.
SEC coach.
Okay, Brian Daboll. What do they have in common?
They're
Lane Kiffin,
former
Brian
Alabama
That's
offensive
right.
coordinators.
I need more specific. Mike Locksley.
Offensive coordinators.
Mhm. Keep going.
More specific than former who went
Yes.
on to be head
Lane
coaches.
Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley.
Who former
Also true.
Alabama.
Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley, Lincoln Riley. Okay, this is where you'll get it. Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley, Lincoln Riley, Doug Peterson. Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley, Lincoln Riley, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni.
Okay, Eagles.
Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley, Lincoln Riley, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen. Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike Locksley.
These are assistants.
Lincoln Riley, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, Brian Johnson.
It's just the assistant run or
Lane Kiffin, Brian Daboll, Mike
I don't
Locksley.
know. Yeah.
Lincoln Riley, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni, Shane Steichen, Brian Johnson, Kellen Moore, and Kevin Patulu. They've all been Jalen Hurts play callers 1 year
I was
after
gonna say something about a play caller.
Wow.
He's had 11 different. The next guy will be his 11th different OC in 11 years.
Good Lord. No wonder he can't throw.
Can
I
you
mean,
leave
no
him
wonder
alone?
no
Give him a
wonder the
chance.
the offense is always averaging 160.
Wait, what verbiage are we going with? Are we going back to what?
wow.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
And he just stands there and takes the bullet.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E.
I got them tickets, a pair of tickets to see Chris Stapleton at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena live June 26th. One lucky winner. Hit me up right now, 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, your locally owned commercial truck headquarters and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, it's Rick Ballou. We got a fresh shipment of hard-to-find ProMaster vans, perfect for Section 179. My buddy Tommy and his team are committed to the community and make the process simple. Upfits, delivery, everything handled right. If you need ProMaster vans or commercial trucks for your fleet, you need Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Action Garage Door. Man, if that garage door of yours wakes up the family, slows things down, sputtering and spitting, what a great time to upgrade to a quiet, smart opener. Oh, those are the best, man. And then you get them from Action Garage Door. I got one a couple months ago, and I got to tell you, man, from your phone, just Hit the app, up it goes if you want. You can check on it. Enjoy smooth, quiet operations daily, and it's a great time in January to act. You can lock in current pricing in case there are any early year updates, make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. And right now, if you go to GarageDoor911.com and call up Action Garage Door, and that's how you get to it, GarageDoor911.com, type in the promo code 1010XL, they'll take $50 off just for that too. So it's all right there. It's Action Garage Door. You go to GarageDoor911.com. Action Garage Door, the premium parts, the premium people, and their premium service.
Ghost. Skeletor World Tour 2026. Ghost. Theatrical. Arena Rock. January 22nd, Five-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Ghost. Don't miss Ghost.
It's January in Jacksonville, so you turn on the shower knob expecting hot water. Comes up cold. That's a tough loss to start the day, but Duck Duck Rooter is here to turn things around with the new year, new water heater promotion. Duck Duck Rooter makes replacing that old water heater a winning play. Right now, get a new water heater installed for just $14.99 on select models with standard installation. Call now to schedule your free estimate and take the cold shower off the scoreboard. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
So who doesn't want to save some pennies at the pump? You can by joining the Shell Fuel Rewards program. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 3 offer right now when you become a new member of the Fuel Rewards program at Shell. You'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 cents per gallon on your third. You get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Da-da-da. You know him, you love him. Bald. He's beautiful. TriviaNation.com zone. Voted most popular host. Now a record 19 straight years. Give it up.
He and Mike
for
Tomlin.
Get Smart. Johnny!
Good morning, Guggen.
Morning, Guggen.
Yeah, I have a longer tenure than Tomlin. This is our 21st year together.
I have a trivia question.
Much like Steeler fans, though, the TriviaNation.com fans have been calling for your head for about 3-4 years now.
Wow. They say,
oh dear,
holes in your game. They say. I have a trivia question for y'all. Sports before we get started.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
With Tomlin stepping down yesterday, who's the longest tenured coach in the major four sports?
I know the answer.
You saw this, yeah.
So,
well, never mind.
Four sports, okay.
Yeah, it would take too long for John.
Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra with the Heat now, longest running. It would have been Harbaugh, who was 18, but he left also.
Right. Well, by the way, you were talking yesterday about all the assistant coaches that were on the then Redskins staff who went on to have much greater success. Of course, McVay and LaFleur. Just for the record, many powers that be inside the building at then Redskin Park absolutely were begging for Kyle Shanahan. He basically told them to stick it. 2 words, why? Daniel Snyder.
Yeah.
So they wanted him. They saw already back then. So just wanted to share that. And also, I submit to you guys, listening last week, caught intercepted Marino, intercepted Doug Flutie, and then the hole-in-one. I think Doc Murphy should now be known as the most interesting man in the world.
Man,
He might be.
I mean, and he's been around.
Do you not agree?
He was in the Pentagon for 9/11. That's a sad, memorable.
Right.
He was in Atlanta for the bombings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Oh, in '96.
Yeah.
Operated on the president.
Operated on the president.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get it started.
Let's get it started. Ha!
Science. Which scientific principle allows a compass to work? Friction, gravity, or magnetism?
Magnetism.
That is correct.
I'd like to guess the theory of relativity.
Okay. Does that equals MC squared?
Yes.
You know what? That's actually a question that's coming up.
Oh gosh.
These are from last night. So it's funny that you mentioned that.
Shout out.
I'd like to pass, Alex.
Phone a friend.
No, I believe that you'll get this. Okay. Fast food.
Fast food, I'll get.
Which American fast food chain is known as P as in Paul, FK in French-speaking Quebec?
Is that KFC?
Yeah.
PFK?
Yeah.
Yeah, Poulet Frite Kentucky is what that stands for. Okay. Oh, yes. Literature. In a novel of the same name, what horror character does Dr. Abraham Van Helsing hunt?
Van Helsing is the Dracula, isn't it?
Van Helsing?
Helsing? Is
Yeah.
it Van Helsing? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the vampire, right? Dracula. That's who
Dracula.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. History.
Don't know much about history.
What word referred to a group of colonial militia during the American Revolution who offered their services at a moment's notice?
The Minutemen, wasn't it?
Yes. Movies. In what 1992 movie does Jennifer Jason Leigh play a dangerous roommate from hell?
Single, white, female.
Very good. That gave people a lot of trouble last night. Remember we saw, and who else was the star of that?
Bridget Fonda.
Yeah, remember we would see pictures of her, how she ballooned up?
She hasn't looked.
But,
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some rough shots on People Magazine caught on the street.
It was her and our Top Gun girl, both.
Kelly McGillis.
Yeah, Kelly McGillis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both.
And not just we're not just talking about like they look rough.
Well, they look grandmotherly.
They didn't age well. They
Right.
well, yeah, very frumpy, very frumpy.
Frumpy, yeah.
Yes.
The worst are still like the Melanie Griffiths or whoever they are that just make their face look cartoonish.
Oh my God!
So
right?
unattractive.
So I agree. I absolutely agree. All right. Magazines. Which figure from the O.J. Simpson trial appeared on the cover of the January 1996 issue of Playgirl magazine?
Oh dear.
19 what?
Which figure?
96. Yes.
You mean like person?
Person. Yes.
Cato.
Yes.
It's Cato Kalin.
No,
It'd be-
you said play
girl.
ball. Oh, play
Play
girl.
girl.
Oh yeah.
be Cato Kalin would be my guess.
Yeah, it'd have to be. He's the
Yeah.
only one that would do it for the
Yeah.
money. I can't see Judge Lance Ito taking the robe off.
Nor would we want to.
Judge Ito in the robe, disrobed.
Disrobed.
He's standing like this.
Oh my God.
That was such a mockery. Remember Jay Leno used to do the Ito dancers on the Tonight Show?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I just signaled the beginning.
Yes,
of the
Cato
end of
Kalin, by the
society.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get one more and we'll take a break. Sports.
Okay. Sports, yeah. A lot of people miss this one, but this is your wheelhouse. So, who was named the 24-25 NBA Most Valuable Player?
SGA.
The
Yes.
Russians- yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, we'll
Good.
grab
All
a
right.
break, come back with the audio clue. Get Smart John is here. It's trivia time on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
There are 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and Jags football.
To the 5, into the end zone, touchdown!
Jaguar football lives here. 1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Hey, gang, Hicken here from my friends at Peaches Dermatology. Look, even though it's a winter month, they want to remind you, Doctors Bujo, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, protect yourself. Protect yourself from the sun in the Sunshine State, especially if you're outside for a lengthy period of time. Floppy hats, man, the ears. Protect the ears. Long sleeve dry fits. Sunscreen if necessary. If you're fishing or if you're golfing or if you're working, man, get your skin taken care of. And by the way, if something does show up, then go see our friends at Beaches Dermatology. Here's what you do. You go to beachesdermatology.com. Real simple, easy to remember. Find the location that best serves you. I got the one off Solana Road. I appreciate them. Shout out to all the folks out there. Terrific people. And they will take care of you. And don't wait. If something shows up on your skin, you're not sure what it is, go get it checked out. It may take only 5 minutes, but give you a good peace of mind. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
The toughest bulls, the bravest riders. For 8 seconds, it's all on the line. Glory or nothing. These are cowboys who face down danger, defy the odds, and push themselves beyond limits most wouldn't dare. This is their world, where legends are made on the backs of ranked bulls. It's bull time, Jacksonville. PBR Bucks into VyStar Memorial Arena February 20th and 21st. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. All those festive holiday feasts probably have added a few extra pounds, but here's the thing. You can make this the year you finally lose the weight safely and for good. Now, you know by now my daughter Amber kicked off the journey with Awaken 180 weight loss back in the summer. You ready for this? She's lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Man, is she proud of that. 100 pounds. And she really did it with this really, really good plan. There's no shots, no medications, no supplements, just real food and a proven plan. That's right. With Awaken 180, you can still enjoy your favorite food and drink. No more yo-yo diets or feeling deprived. The structured program empowers you to control your eating without hunger. It really is doable. Don't just resolve to make the change. Make the change. Call Awaken 180 today and take that first small step. Book your consultation now, 1-844-346-1800, or visit awaken180weightloss.com. It worked for Amber. It really did. And it can work for you. Awaken 180 weight loss.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, let's get Smart John back in here. A few more questions. Show our brain power, our dominance. Johnny!
All right, let's do the audio clue,
I love
gentlemen.
me an audio clue.
I know you do. All right, E.
Let it breathe.
That's right. Great opening.
You know this one? I think I'm going to get this. I think. I don't, depends on what the question is. I don't want to get ahead of. I often make an initial snap judgment who I think. I think this is Genesis, Phil Collins.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
That is correct. It is Genesis. Can you tell me the name of the song? Before they say it?
No, not before they say it. I would get there at some point.
Yeah, that's okay. I just wanted you to get the group anyway.
I could continue singing the song and I would get to the title, but instead we're going to move on.
Yeah. Okay, it's Abacab.
There you go.
Name of the song.
Yeah.
And the reason
A-B-A-C-A-B, it's the chords of the guitar.
Exactly. So you already knew that. That's correct.
I knew it was
Very
Abacab
good.
too. I almost said it. I should have just blurted it.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, one of the best concerts I ever saw them down in Orlando. They were
believe that.
excellent. Yes, very good. All right, good job, boys. So as you know, we always have those halftime questions.
Yes. Put them in order.
I'm going to give you. No, that's actually the final. That's the final. But I want to see if you can at least, because we know time constraints, I want to see if you can get 2 of these.
All right.
So you might even get more. Okay. Identify 2 of the 5 actors or actresses who have the most appearances as host on Saturday Night Live.
I can get how many?
I think you can get 3. I want 2, but I think you could probably get 3. Steve Martin's one of them. Yes.
Alec Baldwin is another.
There's two.
Yeah.
Very good.
Martin Short, maybe.
Mm,
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Is Martin Short also, John?
No, Martin Short is not one of them.
What about Hanks?
Hanks is one.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. There you go. You did get three. So yeah. So
How
here it
many
is.
are
So
there?
the break-
Is there only 3?
No, there's 5. So I was going to. It was
Did Tina Fey not join the list somehow?
Oh, that's
no.
That's
No.
too soon. Okay.
Yeah, but so here it is. So Alec Baldwin 17, Steve Martin 16, John Goodman 13, Buck Henry 10, and Tom also
Buck
10.
Henry
So-
is the hidden one there from back in
One
the
of
day.
these doesn't belong.
Buck Henry.
Exactly.
He's like in that.
So would you have thought John Goodman though? That's another one I would have thought.
I've seen this list before, but no, I don't remember a lot of John Goodman and SNL. Those other guys, I do.
Yeah, for sure.
mean, Baldwin winner just for the Schweddy.
The Schweddy, of
He's
course.
Pete Schweddy. If you know, you know. Pete Schweddy wins.
Yeah, yeah.
Schweddy was good.
That's an all-timer.
Yeah.
It is an all-timer, no question. Okay. Music.
Manilow! Get well, Barry.
Yes, that's right. In 1997, which country singer formed the band The Ranch with 2 fellow Australian musicians?
Got to be Urban.
Yes.
Gotta be.
You picked up on that context clue, didn't you?
Only Australian country singer I know is Keith Urban.
Very nice.
Yes. So
And that tag hero ex-wife of his.
Oh dear.
Give her a watch. Game over.
Oh boy.
What inexpensive make of car was introduced to the U.S. in the summer of '86 with a base sticker price of less than $4,000, but ceased sales to the U.S. in 1991?
Is that the Yugo? Hick? Or is that earlier than that, the Yugo? Like Pinto and those were earlier, those AMC jalopies.
How long did the
Pinto was actually Ford.
Well, either way.
How long?
Gremlin. I was thinking Gremlin.
How long did the
Saturn?
the Taurus?
No,
How long-
that's a Ford brand. Yeah, that.
What is the brand?
This is
Did
a
you
car
tell us the brand?
manufacturer. No, it's a manufacturer. That's a model. Taurus
Oh.
is a model.
What's the question again?
I'm pretty sure it's Yugo. I don't know what else it could be.
An inexpensive make of car was introduced to the U.S. in the summer of '86 with a base sticker price of less than $4,000, but ceased sales
So
to
the
the
big
U.S.
deal was it was cheap.
91.
Like it.
Correct. It's a little.
Correct. Little
you remember
box
Yugos?
Yugos.
Those little
Yeah, I
boxes?
like that.
I
Go
don't
with
know
that.
what else. I don't.
Right.
I
All right,
can't.
Yugo.
Yugo.
Yes. From Yugoslavia.
That makes sense.
Hence the name.
Who knew?
Yes. Okay. Good job. Geography.
Don't know much.
Blue question.
At Four Corners Monument, you can lie in 4 U.S. states at the same time:
I seen this in a movie.
Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and which other state?
Is it California?
I think it's Utah.
Is it? I saw it in the movie. They were all.
That's a vacation.
Yeah.
The second one.
Okay. So what are we going with?
I
You
don't
think
know.
it's Utah?
Or did we say Nevada? What did he say?
What are the 3?
Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and which other state?
Arizona.
I think it's you.
I remember when I was driving out there, I was amazed that we drove from Utah to Vegas, and I remember I was amazed what states were like. What do you mean?
It's either
Arizona's right
Vegas
down
or
the road?
it's either Vegas or Utah. I don't know where the Four Corners. What were the other states? I'm sorry, John. Again, but
No, that's okay. No worries.
what are the-
Arizona,
Arizona.
New
that's
Mexico,
down here.
Colorado.
How about you?
And which
Colorado.
others?
It would be the. No, that's not Utah.
Okay.
That would be. I think it's Nevada.
Okay.
Nevada.
Utah.
Damn it!
Damn it! I was there.
You were there.
I knew it. First instinct the whole time.
Oh.
I said
That
I was
one's gonna leave a
I was
mark.
amazed that Arizona was right there. I go, what do you mean Arizona?
I was thinking Utah was would be too far north, but I guess those are like long states.
Hey, guys.
Hold it down.
Hey, come on. I'm doing
Hold it
trivia.
down. I'm on the radio.
Hey, I'm trying to do trivia here.
Y'all hold it down.
That's right. Okay.
Got a couple
Science.
more. Science.
Okay. In Einstein's theory of special relativity, what does the letter E stand for in the equation E equals mc squared?
It's energy.
That is correct.
I was afraid
Movies.
I'm afraid you're going to give it.
Movies.
The C is the trick question in that one.
That's right.
Yeah. Because it stands for something that doesn't start with C. It stands for
It doesn't begin.
cockles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cockles.
Cockles,
Okay.
that's right. Mass times cockles.
You remember that?
Energy equals mass times cockles.
Cockles.
Squared.
I remember that.
Yes. Cockles
good.
and muscles. Alive, oh.
In Shallow Hal, what real-life person hypnotizes Hal into seeing people as their inner beauty?
That's that
It's
dude.
Robbins?
Yeah, Tony Robbins.
Yes.
In the elevator.
Yes. Okay, we have time for one more.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, you only missed one. You
Yeah.
very-
We
Yeah,
had
well,
it.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. Okay. Breakfast brands.
Breakfast brands.
Expert.
Yes. What syrupy married lady made her debut in TV commercials in 1961?
Is that the aunt?
No, I think that's probably Mrs. Butterworth because he said
Oh.
married.
Ah.
I don't know. I assume Aunt Jemima was married, but I don't know for sure. So I'm going to go Mrs. Butters.
I like Mrs. Butterworth.
Mrs. Butterworth is correct.
I was always too buttery for me. I never liked Mrs. Butterworth.
I
when was a
agree.
kid.
It was. Yeah.
All right, John.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Johnny!
man. See you next
Thanks.
week. We're halftime here on the big show, but don't fret. That means we still got
Got Daniel Murphy. We got Lockett Law High School report. We got a lot to do.
double the fun to come.
Oh, let's go.